good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Everybody, welcome to Tea Time. That's right, it is Monday. It is March 14th. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. I'm going to talk about my weekend really quickly and then get to my guests because you know my show goes so fast. You know, there really isn't much to talk about this week, and I'll tell you why. As most of you know, I was supposed to go to a movie premiere on Thursday night with Sarah Martin for the movie The One. And Saturday night, I had a breast cancer fundraiser for my girl, Kathy Arnold, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. Unfortunately, when I woke up on Thursday, I had like a sore throat and I wasn't feeling great. And then I had a fever. And I was like, well, now I know I'm not going to no premiere tonight. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go get checked for COVID. And as everyone knows, I did a TV series last week called Recipes for Love. And I had to get tested before I went to Philly. And I tested negative. The doctor said it takes 7 to 10 days to incubate. It's possible I got it while I was in Philly. I don't know, but I tested positive. And I've been home quarantining the last 5 days. No fever, no more sore throat. You could hear a little bit nasal. It's a little nasal. It's still left in my nose. But thank God I was boosted. I was vaccinated. And this was nothing like the first time I got it the first time. So I'm just happy that I'm here. I'm not happy that I missed the premiere or Kathy's fundraiser, but I'm just happy that I'm okay and I'm joining you all tonight. That's what matters. I want to give a big shout out, happy birthday to Bonnie Scalisi. It is her 60th birthday and we're going to be partying on St. Patty's Day, which I can't wait to do. And Bobby's going to throw up a picture. It is the 50th anniversary of the movie The Godfather. And as some of you know, the producers of The Godfather walked into my dancing school and they picked a bunch of us to be in the wedding scene for the movie. And everyone was picked except me because I didn't look Italian back then. You know, my hair was lighter, I have blue eyes, and I'm a Sicilian, but I didn't look Italian enough. Anyway, so it's their 50th anniversary. Congratulations to everyone in the cast. 50 years ago, The Godfather came out, very iconic movie. Until today, my girlfriend Grace still gets a residual for that movie. I'm going to get to my guest because I had on Angela Perryman, who's a plus-size model from QVC, and we talked about Renee Greenstein, and she is amazing. She's an author. She's a former fit model. She's the owner, founder of Women with Control, and she also does Attitudes by Renee. So welcome, Renee, to the show. I'm so excited you're with me.
Hi there. How are you? I can't believe they didn't put you in the movie. Seriously?
I didn't look Italian enough, Renee. I know,
wow.
It's crazy.
What can I tell you? That's
insane. But I'm so thrilled that you're joining me because I've not only been a fan of yours, but I've also been a consumer for years. I found you on QVC, and I said, I have to check these pants out because she's saying that tummy, tuck, they suck in your tummy and they lift up your butt. And what's funny is that I'm a very curvy girl. I have a very hourglass shape, but from the side, my butt is kind of flat. I've got the width, but I don't have the little bum. So I bought them, fell in love with them, was telling everyone about them. The first pair I bought was the boot cut, which I love because it balances out my hips. And I just bought, you did the TSV of the leggings. I just bought them. I got them in navy and black. Love them. I can't say enough about your clothing. But I want everyone to really get to know you and how you started out in this industry and where you came from. So tell me where exactly you grew up as a child.
Nowhere.
Nowhere and everywhere.
Okay, I was born in Canada. Basically, I was raised in the States. Came here very young, and I'm an American New Yorker, basically.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
I was born in a town called Kitchener, Ontario,
Uh-huh.
but came here, went to a all-girl, all-white Catholic college for a minute,
Right.
majored in theology, don't ask me why, and then dropped out, went to New York, became a fit model, and realized, with the clothing and everything, I mean, I loved it, but they didn't fit a real woman.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to know you moved to New York. So, all right, so you kind of were into the theology for a while, but as a little girl growing up, did you know what you wanted to be?
I basically have to tell you, my aunt, who gave me my first Epi bag, okay, and my first Chanel jacket
Uh-huh.
when I was like 16 years old, and I just realized that I loved fashion. I mean, it was just something that was in me. I
Yeah.
mean, I loved studying Chanel. I loved studying Gabrielle. I mean, I love strong women and their philosophies and everything. And listen, let's face it, Chanel really put her money where her mouth was.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't designing clothes of that time. And she had a classic look and she stuck by it. Scaprielli, I love the lips, I love the clothing and everything. So I saw that I really had a love for fashion. I mean, I
Right.
always have. And that was something I always had a desire to do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was a little girl growing up in Queens, middle class girl, and when kids in my school were wearing Jordache and Sassoon, I was wearing Levi's. But I always liked fashion, but I always felt, again, which you later in life saw, it didn't fit everyone.
Right.
And you
Exactly.
actually moved to the city, you moved to New York and you became a fit model. And I want to know how that happened. And you worked for a Furia also?
Yes, Radley Furs. So, fit model. Okay, first I worked with Radley Furs, and the funny part is, I'm not tall. So I'm not, like 6 feet tall or 5'11". I'm 5'6.5", but I'm basically all legs. So the appearance of me, I mean, my torso is about this much, and the rest is all legs.
Right.
And I walked in, and with the heels and the hat and everything, I could carry myself off
Yes.
very, very well. And I always say to people, I'm not saying that I'm fit. I'm saying that I worked with pattern makers, and you basically would let them know there's reach, you can bend, you can move, you can stretch. That's what a fit model is. And then looking at that after I fit all these clothes and everything, and you would get a sample, and I look at it and I go, it doesn't fit right. Okay. And I wanted clothes for real women. And
Right.
like Tara Banks says, we all have a little something, something. So
Yes.
be it that you're hourglass, be it that you're curvy, be it that you're a stick, whatever, we all need to, I wanted to make clothes for the real girl, for
Right.
all of us. And
Right.
that's where my passion came from of doing that.
So what year exactly did you say, you know what? It's time that I start my own line for real
You
women.
mean when I came to my husband and he looked at me like I had three heads and said, "Look, white," okay? Because I was working for a firm, making six figures, running a company, and I met some people and they would say to me, "Oh, I love what you're wearing. What are you doing and everything?" And I said, I should do this myself. And I came home and I said to my husband, "I want to start my own clothing line." And he looked at me like, "Yeah, right, sure." And basically to the day he dies or I die, he will never forget that when he said to me, "Okay, I'll give you 6 months. If it doesn't work, you'll go back and get a job."
Wow.
So he said he did it to inspire me. Funky,
Yeah,
bunk.
that's a
Not
lot. That's
true.
a lot of pressure.
But I went out and did it, and it had. I did it for a purpose because my butt was starting to go south. Mother Nature
Yeah,
and gravity.
yeah.
I was
That's what
going like, no,
happens.
no, no.
Gravity takes over.
Right. But I will never wear a shaper. Okay. I love Sarah. I love what she's done. She's a billionaire. Everything's great. I love, I mean, the Kardashians wear 5 skins.
I
at one
I
time.
don't like
You'll never.
shapewear. I don't want
I
to feel
can't.
restricted. I mean, I want to feel
No.
held in the way your pants
Right.
do because I am wearing Renee's pants. I don't usually do this, Renee, but I'm going to do it for you. But
Woo!
I am wearing
Look
her
at
pants.
you, girl.
And they are flattening my tummy and
make
they're
me
lifting my
proud.
tush. And
Okay.
I can't say enough about them. These are groundbreaking because what I love about them, and you promote, is that they're not shiny. They don't
No.
look like sportswear. And it's 14% spandex.
It's 14 butt lifting percent spandex. It doesn't look like activewear. It's not shiny. It's not nylon. It's, because I wanted to be able to wear clothes, multitasking. Okay. We need to multitask because how many women have the time to go home, change, do what have you? We don't have that. Okay.
No.
So when you go out, if you're going to go out to work or you're going to go out to meet someone or what have you, and then you might go for dinner or you might go to theater or whatever you're doing, you want your outfit to work with you. So I wanted to
Absolutely.
have a matte finish product that kept you in control. It caresses you. It doesn't compress you. I don't want to be compressed. I don't want to feel like I'm
I
a
love
girdle
that.
or a sausage.
Caress and not compress because
Right.
I can right now I'm wearing a little boot, right? I have the straight leg on right now. I don't have the boot cut. My favorite is the boot cut, but I have the straight leg on right now with the little boot.
Right.
Or I could throw on a pair of sneakers and they look just as nice with maybe a sweatshirt
Exactly.
or something else. They're just so versatile, and that's what I love about them. And they always look nice. You could be put together and
Not thrown together.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's why
that's what I love
you.
about
I
it.
love your clothes. I love your pants. Like I said, I can't tell you how many I own. Lord, I have your capris. I have the boot cut. I have the straight cut. I have pretty much all of them. I have the one with the little slits on the sides at the bottom.
Okay, the Audrey Hepburn little slit,
Yeah, the
But
slit, and then I just bought the two leggings.
Right.
I love them.
Okay. So, I mean, I basically, and I tell you, what I love, which gets to me, and when someone runs into me and they go, oh my God, you're wearing your clothing. Of course I'm wearing my clothing. That's why I do this. I do it for me and for all of us. I mean, I have thousands of dollars worth of couture clothes in my closet.
Right.
Okay. But I don't want to wear those pants because, you know what? It's zipper, it's this, it's the snap. Maybe once in a while I will, but I designed my collection to be comfortable, to keep me supported, to keep me in check, but look great always. And I travel constantly. I'm starting back on the planes again, nonstop, and I never check luggage.
You never wait. I have to say that again. You never check luggage.
I never check luggage.
I have to know. Every woman wants to know that secret right now.
Well, there is a video. You can go on my website. There's a video, and I show how to pack. But I think what women do, they're so insecure, like, how many pairs of shoes do you really need if you're going away for a week? And how many pants do you need? And how many bras? And how many? Women overpack. They try to compensate for, I don't know if I want to wear this, I don't know if I want to wear that.
Right.
And you don't have to do that. You need to learn to strategize your wardrobe.
Yes.
You can roll your socks and your stockings and your shoes, what you're going to wear on the plane or in the car, what have you, and then what you're going to wear. Because what you wear going should be the same outfit coming back.
Yep.
Exactly. And I've gone to Monaco to black ties affairs with carry-on.
Wow. That's great.
Yes.
I'm a very minimalistic packer. I really am. When I just went to
great.
Philly, what I went there is what I came home with wearing. I bought your pants with me. So when you see me in Recipes of Love, it's your pants. But I bought different tops to interchange, and then that was it. Because I can't be bothered overpacking. I really can't.
But a lot of women do. I mean, I look at women with steamer trunks and they're just going away for 2 weeks. I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, it's when I go away, I don't want to wear clothes. I just want to be minimalist. I want to look good. You take a couple of tops with you. You have 2 pair of pants, or 3 pair of pants, a capri, whatever, your bathing suit.
Right.
You know, a pareo, a scarf, and essential pieces that you can wear with everything.
A couple of accessories to change out the look.
Right, exactly.
Love it. I love that thought. And you know what? We're going to go to my first commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with Renee's video. So everyone stay where you are. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Well, hi there, Teresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Teresa. Bye.
Women with Control helps you stay in control. It's the uplifting factor of the No More Wiggle, No More Jiggle. I came up with my collection, Women with Control, to basically fit the real woman. We're international women with real bodies, and we have real issues. And that's the beauty of bringing this collection to every woman, because again, style is not about size, it's about attitude.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm with Renee Greenstein, and she is an author. She is an entrepreneur. She started her own company. She's a former fit model. She's the owner and founder of Women in Control and Attitudes by Renee. And I want everyone, we just watched the video of you on QVC, so I want people to go to QVC.com. You could type in Renee, type in Women with Control, and you could see her pants, which I love, I'm obsessed with. You could see her tops. She did a TSV is short for Today's Special Value, and she just did leggings last month, which I picked up a pair in blue and black. And then you've done sundresses. You've done, we got to talk about the Wonder Weight. The Wonder denim with the bell bottom. We're hoping we bring that back too. And, what's really, really beautiful is that you want everyone to look beautiful. You want everyone to also feel beautiful. And you want to be all inclusive. And your sizes come in extra, extra small to a 5X.
Yes, a lot of things are starting to come in 5X. Again, yes, I'm all inclusive. I mean, everybody's jumped on the bandwagon of inclusivity, okay, which is BS because, I've been doing this for 20 something years, and you read it in the book. This is what my whole mantra was. Style is not about size, it's about attitude. So own who you are and be proud of who you are. If you're curvy, if you're thin, whatever. So that's why I do this, because we're all different size, shapes, and colors.
It's true. It's true. And you know what it is as women, especially when we're younger, my dad always said, never compare yourself to anyone because you'll never be happy. And, being 5'2" and like 140, 150 pounds, and then standing next to someone who's 5'6", 5'7", and 120, I look like the Hindenburg. And, and it's like,
You're hysterical.
I was in dancing class with them, and it's like, but as you get older, I know as I get older, and I hope as most women get older, we have this attitude, if you will,
right,
of this is now a time when I accept myself, I love myself, I embrace my flaws, and I have to enhance. When I was 11 years old, I developed, and I was very large busted compared to other 11-year-olds in class, and I would wear sweatshirts and I would try to hide myself. And my mother got frustrated with me, and she's like, Teresa, sometimes you got to flaunt what God gave you. You know what I mean? And don't be ashamed of
Okay.
anything. And that's when
Right.
I learned, you know what? This is my body. This is what I am going to live with. I want to live a good life. I want to try to live a healthy life. But I'm tired of hiding. I don't want to hide anymore. And I think what you do is you help women embrace what God
Who
has
you
given
are.
us.
Yes. I always, when I go on air and I'm talking about the tops or anything, I say if you're in training or if you have a PhD or a doctorate, and I always say Angela's got a PhD. But, we're all different sizes and shapes. And, we all have something beautiful about us. And I always try to teach women, find that part of you. Because you could look in the mirror and go like, listen, I don't like myself or what have you. I mean, in my book, I talk about that I was anorexic and bulimic. Okay, so I had a lot of issues and problems.
Right.
But you learn to, acknowledge who you are. And, I'd like to be 6 feet tall. I'm not. I'd like to have this. I'd like to have that.
Right.
But
right.
we all have something special. And I try to tell women, look and see what you know or what you feel you have that's a great attribute about yourself. It could be your hands. It could be your brain. It could be your lips. I mean, I always say to women, when we were going through the pandemic and everything, what have you, I would preach, get out of that bed. Do not hide under the covers.
Right.
Pick up the phone and call someone. Stop texting and whatever. Pick up the phone, connect with someone.
Yes.
But get up in the morning,
Yes.
wash your face. If you don't want
Yes.
to take a shower, that's fine. Wash your face, pop on some lipstick.
Right.
And you'd be surprised how, you woke up, it's a beautiful day.
It's
beautiful
amazing. It's
day.
amazing. It's amazing you say that, because my grandmother, my mother's mother, she would not leave the house without lipstick. And I would remember her sitting there watching her put it on without a mirror, without anything. She'd put it on, and then she'd take a little bit and she'd go, I need a little rouge. Back then it was rouge. I
Right.
need a
And
little
she'd
rouge. She'd take
pop
the
it on the
lipstick.
cheeks.
Yeah, just like this, just like this.
Right.
And I remember, I thought my grandmother was beautiful to begin with, but she always said you should always have lips on. So that was her
Yes.
one thing that made her feel confident and empowered. And I think all of us need something like that, right?
Right.
Absolutely. I have blonde eyelashes, so I'm very self-conscious that I look like I have no lashes when I'm not wearing mascara. So for me, the one thing is eyelashes. I like to look like I
Right.
have lashes. And then because if I go out without lashes, I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to be in my head about lashes. You know what I mean?
Right. So mascara and lipstick.
That's it. I think
Teresa's
that's it. I think that's all we
Mascara
need.
and lipstick. It's
But
fabulous.
you have beautiful mantras. You say that style is not about size; it's about attitude.
about
and I think that
attitude.
that's what that just sums it up. And I
Right.
think that it's okay for women to have an attitude, not a chip on
But
your
it's a
shoulder,
good
but to have a
attitude.
little something something. When you
Right.
walk into a room, I think you could. It's okay to own it.
Right. But it's a good attitude. And I think a lot of women, even if you're shy, okay, the one thing in life, and I say this to every woman, if a woman gives you a compliment, oh my gosh, because women don't give it up. Okay. But if you have a woman and she gives you a compliment,
Yeah.
or she asks something, but if someone said, Teresa, did you lose weight? Or Teresa, where have you been? You look fabulous.
Right,
You
right.
stand a little taller.
Yeah.
You get this glow about you, and you go, thank you.
It's true, because Ben and Jerry came over a lot during COVID to keep me company. So I actually just got off my COVID weight, and I just saw a couple of people recently, and they're like, you look good. And I said, thank you. I appreciate it, because it's easy putting it on, but it's not easy taking it off, let me tell you. But
Right.
you do. When you wake up in the morning, you choose to have an attitude of having a good day or a bad day. It's how you want to
Positive.
perceive it and how you want to face the world. And I think, you know, your collections are amazing. Like I said, I can't say it enough. People just go to QVC.com, type in Women with Control, Attitudes by Renee, because you are also full of texture, but you're also full of prints and color and boldness. And I am not, you know, it's funny, I'm wearing a solid top tonight. We're both in our St. Patty's Day green, teal kind of thing going on. I am not a print kind of girl because I always felt that a print would make me look bigger, but I've embraced a print as I've gotten older. Do you want to talk about prints and as far as big, bold ones and small ones and how
Yes.
they work?
Well, prints are very personal. And, you know, you have to, when you're designing, to think of the global world and, you know, what prints are. So I basically always say that my ladies, you're a canvas and it's how you paint the picture. Okay. So, and there's a whole philosophy, which also I mentioned in the book, about what you wear and how it makes you feel. Okay. So with these prints, I do bold prints. I'm not really into ditzy prints, okay, because I'm not cute.
Right.
But I like to have a statement, or I like it to look like a three-dimensional piece of art.
Yes.
And that's what I do.
Yes.
I make, you know, I love my prints. I love my colors. I make them for the global multicultural society that we are, that every woman can wear it. There's a very fair blonde woman might say, oh, I can't wear that. No, you can wear it, because I also fashion my colors after Lori Geller and Mally with their makeup and their eyeshadows. So it'll work on every complexion and it will never go out of style.
Right. And if you see a color, because I know I wasn't a fan of red, I always felt like I had to wear a lot of makeup or it would wash me out.
Okay.
But as I've gotten older, I've embraced it. You know what it is I guess you revisit things almost like when you're a kid and you don't like broccoli, and as you get older you do like broccoli, you know, it's like that kind of thing. So I think that a chartreuse or an aubergine can be embraced, you know, along the way. I don't think anyone should say no to anything. I think that almost like, you know, oh, taste it, if you like it you'll eat it. So it's almost like if you see a print or a color that you normally wouldn't try on, what I say now is, let me have it. I'll check it out and see how it looks on me. It might look great. I might fall in love with it. It looks better on you than the hanger, that's for sure.
Right. And you know what? Life's not a dress rehearsal, live for today. So experiment. You know, like you go in your kitchen and you might experiment in a little pasta sauce, or you might make something else, or the cake and what have you. Experiment with your clothes. Try something that you might not feel that would be something you would wear. And sometimes you might surprise yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Totally agree. There's a couple of things that I was hesitant on buying. I was like, a dolman sleeve. Am I a fan of the dolman sleeve? I don't know, but I'll try it. And it's kind of like, I just want to ask you one question. I want to ask you many questions, but the one question I want to ask you before we go to break again is, what is the one staple, if there is just one staple, that every woman does need in her closet? Because a lot of people give a lot of different answers to this.
The one thing she needs in her closet is a great pair of black pants or leggings.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. And there's nothing like Women with Control pants. And go to QVC.com. And you know what I love is that you have 30 days to try these pants. And if you don't like them, you send them back. And I'll be honest with you, Renee, because I lost the weight, I wear your pants in a small. And when I purchased leggings, I purchased them in a small. And I'll be honest with you, I probably could have purchased them in an extra small. I do have a pair at home in an extra small. I tried them on today, and I'm like, these look good. They look really good. So I'm excited. So now I'm in between like the extra small and the small. But I am not disappointed in any pair of pants that I wear from you. I'm not.
Well,
and I get great compliments. I get great compliments. You know, as you're walking away, I'll kind of like turn my shoulder, see who's maybe watching as I'm going. You know what I mean?
But a good pair of black trousers, leggings, It's just staple. You can do it. You can dress it up. You could go black tie depending on the top you wear, your hair,
Yes.
accessories, whatever.
Yes.
Or you could pop on a pair of sneakers and flip flops. That's the beauty. And then you expand from that. But definitely you need a good pair and a couple of good pair of black trousers. So when one's in the washing machine, you'll have another pair.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agree. Oh my goodness. I'm just so excited. Renee is here with me tonight. We're going to take another break and don't go away. We have so much more to talk about when we get back. All right? Stay right there. We'll be back after this. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Chef Clemente. This is an all-new show about family cooking, Sunday dinner, things we did as a child, bringing back some memories and some tradition. This is how this dish was born. I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. So, the trick with the meatballs too, when you fry them, you don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. The drizzle, not too much of olive oil, right on top of that fish. So, a little flour. A little egg, Cella Luna, met somebody, everybody drink some wine. Prosciutto going. Pass them around, everybody eat a little bit, come on. You gotta dance. Oh my God! Get together, go visit your mother, your sister, your cousin, bring some pastry, some food, get together, eat, drink, be happy. Who wants some linguine, clams, and pastry?
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Teresa Canastraci Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Teresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love it. Hey everybody, welcome back
admire
to
you
Tea
so much.
Time. I'm with Renee Greenstein. I'm so excited she's here. She's an author. She's a former fit model. She's the founder, owner of Women with Control. Also Renee by Attitudes by Renee. You need to go to QVC.com. Check out her line. It's amazing. I am obsessed with her pants. I have her capris. I have her leggings. I have, my fave is the boot cut, because they just even out my hips. I'm a curvy girl, and I have that hourglass shape. I got my mother's shape, thank God, because my father has no shape. And I just love her clothes. I love her fashion. She's done sundresses, and she's done everything. It's amazing. I love her stuff. We're here talking about her career, and that she's been on QVC for what, over 20 years now, Renee?
Almost 25 years.
Wow, that's amazing. What a run.
Yes.
And I know that you've trademarked a few things, and and I know, because I've heard you say it's very, very important to trademark, and even if you think it's the silliest thing, you've trademarked it.
Yes.
What are a
definitely.
few things you have
And
trademarked?
let's see. I've trademarked Style is Not About Size, It's About Attitude. No more wiggle, no more jiggle. Okay, I've trademarked my tummy control, my tushy lifter, my booty lifter. Okay, it's, it just goes on and on, because you know what? I learned a lesson the hard way, and that's, shame on you if you keep on doing the same thing. But I figured, let me do it, because I work too hard.
Right.
And I want to make sure I'm protected with everything that I do.
Is it very hard to trademark?
Yes, it is. Years ago, I think in the old garment center, as they call it, guys would go and trademark everything, praying that you use it so they could sue you. Okay. But now trademarks are very specific. They have to be used. You can't just trademark 10 things and wait for somebody to try to use it. It's you have to show it. It's legally filed, and you go about it that way. I have a patent on my pockets. That's the government said, okay, what I told them this pocket does.
Right.
And I got a patent. That's very difficult to get a patent on apparel.
Wow.
So, I have that, but I have my trademarks and everything. And yes, you do, if you're looking to do something and you have something that you think is important, get a trademark, get a confidentiality clause before you talk to anybody, and non-compete or disclosure or anything. Because you know what? Sometimes we blah, 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 blah too much.
Yeah. Guilty as charged. Yeah, I totally get it. How often, how many times a year do you come out with a Today's Special Value on QVC?
Used to be about once or twice. Now I'd say it's 4 times a year. And then we have big buys and bonus buys. But, my ladies always look forward to 2 things, my pants, and I'm the maxi dress queen. I'm the dress queen, maxi and midi dress queen. I just debuted one today that was like on fire, a Godet dress. That was amazing.
Nice.
So, because you know what? Dresses are instant dressing.
Yeah.
Pop it on, jump out of the shower.
And either you could leave it plain, you could put on a blazer, you could put on a denim jacket,
exactly.
You could put on a scarf, you could.
And you know what? If you didn't shave your legs, who cares?
Who cares? What's that? I don't know. Listen, I do stand-up comedy, Renee, and one of my jokes is I love the winter because I don't have a relationship with my razor for 4 months. And men don't care. Men don't care. They don't care.
No, okay,
That's another story.
okay, good.
But listen,
All right.
you have a TSV coming up. Can we talk about that?
Oh, yes. It's coming up. It's supposed to be April 1st, which is April Fool's Day, which I find it very ironic. And I was talking to Betty and Angela about it. And, sometimes I slip a little word here and there, but it's not going to be a bottom.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll be tuning and watching it. So I'm just.
It's going to be very special, ladies. And it's
Okay.
something I've never done.
Okay.
But it'll be great for, when's Easter?
April.
When's Passover?
Yeah, April.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll be something that you could deck yourself out and go to the house of worship or do that Easter parade or whatever else.
Oh,
That's all
I
I'm gonna
love
say.
it.
Pop on a hat
I love it.
and strut your stuff.
Uh-huh. Wow. Now, have you had people in the past contact you, like Angela and myself, about bringing back a boot cut in the pant or the Wonder Denim bell-bottom jeans?
Oh, yes. Well, my Wonder Denim, which I evolved to the Prime Stretch Denim, that I do my Le Petite Bell and my boot cut and my baby bell, which is the same thing.
Right.
And I've added tummy control to it because my Wonder Denim was a zipper and flying what have you, which I did put a panel, but the Prime Stretch is now with all the way around tummy control in a denim pant, which is fabulous.
That's great.
And yes, I'm bringing one that I think you are just going to go wild over because you know what? I'm going to put it to you this way. It's in my denim, and I'm known for what I call the godets.
Yes, I'm familiar with the Godet. Yes.
Well, it might just be in a pant. That's all I'm going to say to you.
I'm already picturing it in my head.
Oh yeah, and you will work it very good.
I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
So listen, I know you have lines. You have more lines that you'd like to come out with that I know you've mentioned in the past, like Attitude in Motion.
Yes, Attitude in Motion, which is AIM, which would be a more active wear.
Right.
We just launched our men's wear, Men with Control.
Men with Control, yes, because I heard some men
Yes.
are looking for their control too.
Yes, well, Men with Control. My husband was the one that said, because he likes to be casual and easy, and he could wear it out with flip-flops, or he could put on his Prada, slip-on shoes, and go out to dinner in it. So, if you go online, you'll see Men with Control because it's really been great. I did a pair of pants, and I did a great raglan sweatshirt, which is fabulous. And we're going to be coming out with other pieces.
I think, and that'll be on QVC eventually also?
It's on QVC. We just launched it.
Oh, it
yeah,
is.
last
Oh,
month.
I saw. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yes.
Only because I think they don't have enough men's clothing there. So I think
No,
it's,
they don't.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to do great. You know, because
Well,
not
women
only
are loving it. Someone
'cause
today, I did a
I
live
think,
stream, and she says,
you know, Father's Day is in June. I think
Right,
that some
yes.
women picture their man wearing a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? And can guide him along and say, "Oh, look what I got you, honey. Well, why don't you?
Oh,
why don't we
yes.
have a date night and we'll both get dressed up in our new outfits?"
right. Yes, definitely. But it's easy. It's comfortable. It could be casual. It's almost like Armani-ish, you know, that full-on, great-looking pant, and then that great top, which is fabulous. That's, you know, t-shirt, sweater.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I want everyone to know that you can find Renee. Her website is reneegreenstein.com. That's where you can find out everything about her. You can also get her book. I want to talk about your book. You're also on Facebook. She's also on Instagram. You know, and obviously also just go to QVC and check out everything that she has, because
We do jewelry, too.
I know. Do
Yes.
jewelry too. I want to talk about your book. Okay, I want to talk about
Okay.
your book. It's called Women with Control.
Yes, it is.
And
Right here. Hello. Here it is.
there it is. There it is. I didn't get my copy in time to hold up, so I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad you're holding it up.
But this says life is not a dress rehearsal, okay? That's my mantra. Life is not a dress rehearsal.
I love
Live for
it. I love
today,
that mantra. I love
okay?
it.
And I've got some of my wardrobe warriors in the book, you know, so we interviewed some of my wardrobe warriors, and that's a group that every woman should go join. You know, you can go to QVC.com, you can go to Renee Greenstein Public Figure and join my wardrobe warriors, because it's a group, it's a club of powerful, inspirational, supportive females.
Yes,
And
and
we
I love
support
it.
each other.
I love it. I love it. I definitely have to join it. That's something that I'm not on. But I want to know what inspired you to write this, because I know you've
Okay.
been trying to, you know, inclusivity is a huge thing for you. So
Right.
tell me about
Well,
it.
I've been doing it from day one. I mean, you know, I got a little, you know, I guess ticked off when all of a sudden, you know, a couple of years ago, everybody was doing plus size and everybody's opening their curves and Ashley Graham and this and that, which I loved. But I was doing it 25, 30 years ago. Okay.
Right.
So basically, this book is my calling card. This is my calling card that you will see who Renee really is. As I said, it took 2 years to write it. And I finished it during the pandemic because I said, like, what the F, okay? And it was hard to bring out personal things because I'm not that open about certain things.
Yes.
But then again,
Yes.
I talk about my anorexia. I talk about my bulimia. I mean, there's pictures of my deceased husband and my son, and I was able to remarry. And, you know, one of the necklaces I do is called The Life is Half Full, because you know what? Life, I always say, my father always taught me the glass is half full. Never look at the glass half empty. The glass is half full.
Yes.
And don't ever say, I wish I could have. No, I said when I did, okay? Because procrastination will kill you. You
Yeah.
have to go out there and do things
Absolutely.
and believe in it.
Yeah.
And in this book, I tell every woman, if you believe in something, go by your gut. You know, there's a thing that I always say. I say God's a woman. And a lot of men don't like that. But if you think about it, when she created man, he's all out there. You see who he is, size, shape, whatever, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
With a woman, you've got to get into us. You've got to get to know us. It's all the inner parts of us, and we're very complicated.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So think about it. Guys right there, women, you got to take it all in. And I always say to a man, when you can give birth to a baby, then you can talk to me.
Oh, that's great. Listen, on that note, we're going to go to my last break. But when we come back, we're going to continue talking about the book and what's really, what else is really in it and why you should definitely get it and read it. So don't go away. We'll be back right after this. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Caravan is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrell.
Doc, who's your favorite Jimmy?
Teresa Farrell.
Who are you loving right now?
Teresa Farrell.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. We have about 8 minutes left of the show. The show goes so fast, but I am so blessed to be here with someone that I've been watching over the years, and I've been a consumer of hers for years, and that's Renee Greenstein. She is the owner and founder of Women with Control, Attitudes by Renee. She's also an author. We're talking about her book before the break, and I want to continue talking about it because she actually finished it during COVID, over COVID.
Right.
And you know, and she's a personal, you know, very personal person, and she opens up in aspects of her life with struggles that many women have had over the years. My problem has been I've been overweight my entire life. I've accepted that my inner thighs will always rub together. This is my thing. And that I will be 5'2", and that's it. And, you know, and Renee, when you watch Renee and you hear her talk on TV, she's so genuine, and she talks from the heart, and it's heartfelt, and she's been through struggles, and everyone in life has been through struggles, and I think that's how she, you know, you're so relatable. But you talk about different aspects. Like I said, I didn't get my book on time, and shame on me. But you talk about rule the world and always look fabulous, and there's all different roll with the punches. And you know, my biggest mantra is don't sweat the small stuff. That's my
Totally.
mantra, because life is too short. And we go through different trauma in our
Trials and
lives,
traumas,
which you and
right.
I have been through, and
Right.
it just changes your whole perspective. So my whole thing is, because my mother is biggest worrier, and I would tell her, you could only get upset over the things you can control, not the things you can't. And for my dad, not to think about what he could have done 20 years ago when you cannot change what you
That's
did
right.
20 years ago. So my whole thing is don't sweat the small stuff. You have to just roll with the punches, turn lemons into lemonade, turn a negative into a positive, and really make every day count.
Totally. I mean, like I said, yes, turn lemon into lemonade. I mean, it's that like a glass is half full, and you have to really just go out and make it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I try to explain that to women. I said, like, you know, if you believe in yourself, go out. Don't let, you know, listen, if I listened to people, I wouldn't be here today.
Right,
Okay?
right.
You're not going to do this. It's already been done. You know, just keep a job, hook up, so on and so forth. And I went, blank you. Okay? This is what I believe in.
Listen, you are, and you know, this is nothing I'm not saying that, you know, not anyone else can find, but you came from an unconventional upbringing, and you're a black Jewish woman, okay? Black
Yes.
Jewish
Woman.
okay? Hello, again, black Jewish woman who
Yes.
has faced many struggles in this industry. And what I want to know is, have we progressed over the years? And have you seen any kind of changes?
I wish I could say I've seen a lot of changes, but I haven't. Okay, I honestly, and I hope people don't get upset, but you know what? I'm unapologetic. I tell you how it is. Okay, I walk in a room. You could walk in a room. I could walk in a room. They won't notice you. They'll notice me. When I used to go to shul, to temple, my girlfriend used to say, "You're late." I go, "How did you know?" She goes, "Renee, how do you think we know?" You walked into the room.
Right.
It's a man's world. Are women getting ahead more? Yes. Are we getting paid equal? You hear it in sports. You hear it everywhere. No, we're not getting paid the way we should.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And being a woman, the one thing that my father and everyone would say is you have to work harder. You have to prove yourself stronger and harder. You've got to get that education. My father always said, they can't take what's up here. So if you get a good education, okay, and you believe in yourself, you'll do it. I mean, I say to my husband all the time, it's tough. I've heard anti-Semitic things all my life because who in the hell would ever think that I was Jewish?
Right. Right.
Okay. You want to talk about being horrified
Yep.
on things that people say?
Yeah.
Okay. So between the Floyds and everything else, yes, have we gotten a little further? But there's still a lot of stagnant crap under there.
Right. Right.
I mean, look at what's going on in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
So we haven't, listen, pandemic, all of us, we were so happy. 2 years, we're out. We're getting out. We're starting to see family. Who the hell ever thought we'd have a war?
I know. I know.
Okay. Look at what we're going through.
Yeah.
The hatred and the stupidity.
I know.
But
It's awful.
has it changed? It's changing.
It's
but
changed,
as a woman in business,
but baby
we have
steps.
to work harder.
Unfortunately, baby steps. Because in
Right.
the entertainment industry, it's the same way. It's the same way. Whether I'm doing stand-up comedy or I'm acting, it's still a struggle. And Renee and Angela and I talked about this. I'm not put here to knock on doors. I'm here to kick them in.
Thank you.
And again, like you, I don't take no for an answer, and I try to find a way around it. And if I can't go this way, I'm gonna go that way.
Well, my father, God rest his soul, said I was born, thank goodness, at the right time, because he said if I had been born during segregation and everything, it wouldn't be pretty. Because you know what?
Right.
If I had gone in that bus and they had asked me to go to the back, I would freaking have bought that bus. Okay.
Well, speaking about your dad was very, very special to you. He was a chef,
He was my
wasn't
life.
he? He was a chef?
He was a chef. He was a chef.
Yeah.
And he was my mother and my father.
Right.
I love him to death. And when I lost him, it hurts. I still think of him.
Yeah.
But he was the one that said, when you see butterflies, it's good luck. So you'll notice a lot of my prints will always have either hidden or fold butterflies in them.
Yes.
And you know what? I'll never forget when Doug, my first husband, died, and I sat on my father's lap. And I said, Dad, when will be my turn? And he said, never.
Oh.
He said, they're the survivors and they're the doers. And he said, you're always going to be the one that does.
Right.
And I'll never forget that. And
Yeah.
you know what? When I was very lucky to meet Justin, who came into my life, because there is life after whatever.
Yeah.
But I said to him, and I tell people, after death, you're anticlimactic. You can't beat that.
Right.
Okay. Once
Right.
it's, I collect people. Do I like materialistic things? Totally. But you know what? If everything left me, okay, and all I had were people, that's fine. Because once you lose a person in your life, you can't get them back.
That's how you took the words right out of my mouth. You really did, because that's how I feel. My mother always said, it's nice to have nice things while you're here, but caskets don't have pockets.
Thank you.
You can't take anything with you. It really puts things into perspective, my friend. I only have a minute left. This went so fast. I want you back whenever you want to come back to talk about anything, promote anything. Please follow Renee on Instagram. It's Renee Greenstein on Instagram. She also, ReneeGreenstein.com. Go to her website. Check out her book, Women with Control. I should be getting mine any day now. And listen, you come back anytime you want, either via Zoom or right here next to me, my friend. This meant the world to me, and I want to thank you so much for doing this.
Well, thank you. I absolutely adore you. I love strong women, and we all have to stick together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes
Amen.
a freaking village, honey.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you for watching my show. Remember, I'm on every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people on Long Island who get Optimum. Everyone have a great week. Be kind. Stay safe. Tell the people you love them. Ciao, everybody.